Hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to today's video where I am going to try out this one, the new Makeup by Mario foundation. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup and being creative. The slightly orcish is important in today's video because I am a light to light medium warm-ish olive. The relatively vintage means I'm 46. I also have ADHD and I'm autistic, so you get heaps. Yes, I saw Teresa's video on this foundation and I saw her reaction. I saw her use it and I was like, damn, now I definitely need to try it. So I went on the site and I ordered their lightest olive shade. It arrived on my door today. That's why you're getting the bonus video of today. So I'm going to show you, is it indeed light enough? How is the finish? Do I like it? Do I not like it? Am I happy that I bought it? And all that. I don't want to spoil the surprise yet, if the color is a match, but you will see in just a second. For now, grab a drink and a snack, put your feet up and enjoy. Because here comes me playing with foundation. Hello, welcome to my naked face, or at least half. I already had makeup on. I took it off because I wanted to film the video and I did not feel like redoing the eyes. So on my eyes, the Aurora... I'm going to say it in Dutch. Aurora Struck palette. I cannot say it in English. This is the shade 12O. It was the first olive shade. I'm sure I said it in the beginning, but the first olive shade that they had, and I was like, let me try it. So component feels very nice. It looks very nice. Let's for funsies pump a little bit on the back of my hand first. Not as dark as I thought actually, but too dark for me. I can try for funsies to put a little bit on my face. A little bit on my neck so you can kind of see the difference. So it's actually not as noticeable on camera. But I know it's too dark. Not as much as I thought though. Huh, interesting. Okay. Let's do the other side as well of my face, just so at least that is even. I could take off my vest, but it's cold here, so yeah, that's too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump some out on my sheet. I'm going to use a little bit of whitener. It's a thicker consistency, which is fine. I think this is still too dark. But we're going to go for it. We're going to run with it. Okay. Usually I kind of color correct my redness, but I saw Teresa's the reason I bought the foundation. I saw Teresa's video and I know that she also has a lot of redness and it covered hers very nicely. And it also covers mine very nicely. And looking, maybe it will help if I take off my scarf at least. The Scullies. One of my favorites, by the way. It's not that bad, or at least not on camera, color-wise. So that's good. So lightening it up was very easy. I did not have to use that much, and I did not really change the consistency either, which is good. I am going to bring it down my neck a little though, and a little my ears, because I have red ears as well. Oh yes, and if you hear any banging, it's fireworks. They're playing with the fireworks already. They should wait until tomorrow, but they don't, so. It feels nice on the skin. I only have some skincare underneath, no primer. Okay. I look pretty glowy. I also look too light, so let me change the brightness a hint. I think that is that better? I think so. It's a good color match. Let me kind of check up close a little bit. It looks very pretty on my skin. It also feels nice and hydrating. So let's zoom in a little. Let's darken it up a little bit as well. Let's see. I think that is a little bit better. So I look very glowy. I know foundation hasn't set yet, and I look like a glowy ball with all the lights, but still, it does look pretty. going to work it in my non-existing hair a little. It does look pretty, and it is not, now that I've mixed in the lightener, it's actually a pretty decent match, I think. Okay, okay. I'm very much not hating it. Teresa didn't steer me wrong. She didn't. Besides the fact that it is too dark, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of the darker color with a brush so we can see the difference. Basically going to kind of contour and bronze with my own foundation, because why not? Never thought of doing it this way, actually. Around the hairline. And I can also see if it builds on itself. It does. It does. It builds on itself. I'm going to take kind of the cleaner side of the sponge to just go around the edges a little. Contoured with my own foundation. So actually the shade is, let's see how dark it is compared to the House Labs. So I have the House Labs here on my hand in 190. So here you can see the difference. So this one is the House Labs, which is also yellower, so it's warmer. And this one is the Makeup by Mario, which is darker, 2 shades darker, and I think a little bit more on the neutral side. So maybe that is helpful. I think this is very much my summer shade. Just saying. But it was in the light medium, it was the first olive that I could find. So I hope that the color matching was helpful. I do want to finish off the face because I'm actually very curious how it performs with the rest of my products. So let me put a little bit of concealer on, which is the Kosas, which is my favorite. I need a new one because it's almost gone. I'm almost out and I'm sad. And Cult Beauty just doesn't have it in stock constantly. So, oh, also what I noticed is it doesn't really, it creases a hint under my eyes, but not very, very badly. Honestly, the House Labs creases more. Okay. Okay. It looks pretty. Let's add powder. What's the powder I want to use with this? Let's try the one from Charlotte Tilbury, because we're going to go on the fancy route a little bit right now. Okay. I actually hit pan. I'm actually very glad that you can get refills for this one. But I think that the next one that I want to try from her is her translucent one. You know, the white packaging. I'm going to set one side of my face so we can see the difference. And how does it look? Oh, it looks very, very pretty with the powder on as well. Wow. How does it feel? It feels, I can kind of feel I have something on my face, but I also have that with creams. You know, if I put my moisturizer on, I can also feel that a little bit. It doesn't itch when it's setting, but it isn't completely set yet. And that is something that I don't really enjoy. But let's see if I press the powder in a little bit more. I do feel it a little bit more on my face than the House Labs one, but that's, I think, also because it's a little bit thicker. But let me finish off the face and I'll be right back. I'm back. As you can see, everything is on. I will link down below what I used to finish it off. I did pull in another powder though, because I felt that the Charlotte Tilbury did not give it enough oomph. I feel that the Charlotte works very, very well with, for instance, the House Labs foundation. But this foundation, I feel, needs a little bit more help. And I will explain. So what do I mean by that? When I set my face, I want to be able to go over my face with my brush without feeling it dragging. I do not like that at all. So that's why I pulled in the Glam Shop powder. This is my mattifying powder. It's the only real mattifying powder that I have. It's very finely milled and it just glided on so effortlessly. So very much a good fit. So yeah, the Charlotte I don't think is a good fit for me, at least for what I want. I'm going to try it out with my other powders that I have here, and I will let you know my final thoughts next year. But let's kind of give you my first initial thoughts. I think it looks very pretty on the skin. People say that there are micro sparkles in there. Looking on my sheet, I cannot see them. I can see on my hand, but that's eyeshadow, that's not the foundation. So I don't see the sparkle. Maybe that helps. I don't want to look like a glitter ball. I also don't want to look extremely dewy. I don't like that. I prefer a natural to radiant finish. Having everything on right now, everything worked very well on top of this foundation. It looks very pretty. It feels comfortable. It does take a little while to set, but it could also be the base that I have underneath. Usually I prep my face a little bit differently. Today I was in a hurry, so my skincare hadn't fully sunk in yet, so maybe that is helpful. But I think it looks very pretty. I think it covers my redness very well, actually. I kind of knew it would because I saw it in Teresa, but for me it just looks very pretty. I'm curious to see how it will look outside, but looking up close, yeah, I can see I have a mattifying powder on, but that's also because of the beauty lights. It doesn't really sink very much into my lines. And what I also have, I kind of have problem areas on my cheeks. So here, for instance, foundation lifts very quickly and it looks very nice. So it also feels nice on the skin. That's how it's looking. Let me give you my thoughts. So first off, let me talk about the shipping, because I ordered this foundation last Tuesday and it arrived today. I think they are coming from the USA, at least, yeah, they're from the USA as far as I know. So that's redonkulously quick. And I don't mind waiting for makeup. I don't mind it, but this I did not expect at all. So A plus for that, basically. The outer box looks very sleek. The component looks very sleek. It's a glass bottle. You get 30 mils. And this is, it's sturdy. I don't mind paying more for a foundation, but I want the component to feel sturdy as well then, if that makes any sense. What I love about the pump is that I can easily clean it. So that is also a plus. So that's a win for me. Let's talk about the color. So this is the lightest olive shade that they have. This is a light medium olive and it's number 12. So it's the last shade of the light medium. Then you go to the medium where you get more olive shades, which is, I never understood that. And then especially from a makeup artist point of view, he should, my opinion, right? But he should know that there are a lot of weird undertones out there. Peach, you know, orange, red, and that's usually a little bit more towards the darker shades, but in the lighter shades there are a lot of olive and peach people, and I don't, this is the lightest olive, and that's just interesting. I am happy though that he has a lot of shades in basically the tan and the darker spectrum. I love that a lot, but because he's a makeup artist, I'm missing so many shades. And I know that people are saying I cannot find my shade, and then they're being shut down because people are saying, but you are beige, you can get your shade anywhere. And yeah, I agree, unless you have a weird undertone. If you have a weird undertone or are extremely fair or extremely deep, you know how difficult it is to find your color. You always have to mix. I don't mind mixing too much, but I wish that this was in a lighter shade. So that's the shade. It's my summer color, and I kind of knew that. So that was kind of my ranting a little bit. For the rest, I haven't really been reading up on the finish of the foundation. I think it's a natural radiant finish. It feels hydrating on the skin, which I do enjoy. If I really think about it, can I feel it? Yeah, here, but I haven't powdered here. Now that it has set, and it took about, I don't know, 10 minutes to fully completely set in the way that when I touch my face, I don't feel it from the inside out. Does that make any sense at all? So yeah, all in all, do I think it's worth it based on my first impression? For me, yes. I am happy that I tried this. And even though the shade is too dark for me, I think I'll have a lot of fun with this, especially because I can lighten it up, you know. As I said, I'm going to try it out with primers, with different powders and everything like that. But yeah, also I want to note for my international customers, for me being here in the Netherlands, my VAT was included. So I paid for the product, I paid for the shipping, and VAT was included in that as well. Before I close off the video, I almost forgot to mention basically my winter, my color now. This one from Kosas is spot on, and this is 160 olive. So maybe that is helpful. It's also, I showed you the difference between that one and the House Labs. I hope that was kind of helpful. As I said, for me, this is going to be my perfect summer color, and I'll lighten it up for the rest of the year. And I cannot wait to try this out more. So yeah, I do know that I mentioned in the video that already is gone online, that was the last video of the year. But yeah, you get a bonus video because I wanted to have this up for you as soon as possible. So let me know down below if my opinion is helpful. And if you want the foundation, did you get the foundation? If you got the foundation, what shade are you? Let me know down below in the comment section. For now though, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, or be able to wear a scarf or a turtleneck, or I don't know, customize the color a little bit. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great New Year's. Please be careful with the fireworks, and I will see you next year for new videos. Bye guys.